Hi, I'm Mark Rantucci, Business Development Manager for Nufarm in Far North Queensland. And today we are in Mackay talking to Steve Newberry, who's the Head Agronomist for Cropwise. So Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yep, all right, Mark. Well, I've been an agronomist for about 30 years now. I spent 15 years doing cotton agronomy around Moree, and then my family are long-term farmers in Mackay, so I came back to Mackay.
Very nice.
And I've had a job as an agronomist for 15 years. So yeah, the agronomy role in cane is basically advising nutrition, as well as herbicides and weed control. So the area I look after or consult on basically is from Sarina to Mackay and through to Proserpine. So we get a fair spread of growers, and a number of different situations to look at.
Very nice. So we're here today to talk about Dropzone. Can you give us a little bit about your expertise on the product and what you found?
All right, so I mean, we've used amine-based products for a long time in sugarcane. They played a critical role in broadleaf and vine control. But as time's gone on, we've seen increased regulation, and within that regulation, there's certainly been greater importance on application and targeted application, and making sure that we continue to keep the product on the target and not moving off site. So I guess we have been looking for a product that we can use in a lot of these areas where cane's growing that's very broken. We have a lot of natural vegetations and aquatic areas that will be impacted on if we drift off these paddocks. So certainly when Dropzone came along, the first thing that really got myself and my colleagues interested was the relief which came with the buffer zones, particularly out of the ground applications. But also, the work that's been done in the background around efficacy, compatibility, odour, has certainly ticked a lot of the boxes that we were looking for. And like I say, we want to keep using these amine-based products because we're very aware of the efficacy that they give us. Yeah,
that's great. That's great. And it's good to hear the stewardship behind what you guys provide in the region to look after.
Absolutely. I mean,
Dropzone works.
We're certainly, we know there's a lot of sensitive areas around us, and we've got a real commitment to make sure that we want the sugar industry to survive in this area, and we all have a role to play in making sure that that the products we apply on the farm stay on the farm, and that's again where a product like Dropzone really comes into it. It certainly ticks all those boxes, and makes for someone like me my job a lot easier when I'm trying to work out what products to use. Absolutely.
So with that, have you found any specific weeds that may have improved, or anything you noticed the performance?
Look, I think, like I say, we've got a long history of using amine-based products. So certainly, we've continued to be able to control all the normal broadleafs and vines that have been a problem. Obviously the convolvulus type weeds are one that we see readily. I mean, the other application for us with this product is compatibility with Crucial, particularly. We certainly have an area of fallow that we're spraying every year. And again, the opportunity to be able to mix an amine product with Crucial and still not impact on those buffer zones has been critical to us. And again, it makes everyone's life easier to be able to recommend the Dropzone product to use with products like Crucial.
Very good. So with all that said, I presume you'll be using the product next year?
Absolutely. So we've had a look this year at the product. And everywhere we've applied it so far, we've been very happy with the results. We've certainly had a good adoption from the growers. They believe there's some real value in that relief they're getting on the buffer zones. But most of our growers, they don't want multiple different types of products in their chemical storage sheds. They'd rather have one product, and certainly Dropzone offers the opportunity to use it fallow spraying, vine, broadleaf spraying and cane. So yeah, we'll be continuing to recommend it from this point forward, and probably over bigger areas we gain more access to the product.
Very good. Thanks for the update, Steve. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks Mark, no problem.